G'day and welcome to this update on the Google Workspace and looking at what is going to hit you very soon this month. The first thing is going to be in Drive, and the second things I'm going to show you are looking at the way in which Gemini is impacting our workflows inside the Google Workspace. So let's quickly jump into our Google Drive and have a look at what update should be landing in your account very soon. If I now hover over any of my file names, you'll see a bit of a thumbnail popping up telling me what's going on inside that file. Very handy to be able to find stuff quickly. The other thing is you'll notice right down the bottom, it tells you that there's no changes here since it was last viewed. So you can quickly see how this collaborative space is working for you. So that will land inside your drives very soon this month. Now the other thing that was going to land in this month and towards the end of the month, depending on your account, is Gemini with the side panel. Now, if you are in the Enterprise Plus account, you'll be able to get this very quickly. Otherwise, it's an extra paid version. Now, when we have a look at the side panel, it makes our life very easy because it enables us to do some really cool things very, very quickly. So let me jump into Drive and show you how that works. And then we're going to jump into Mail. So inside Drive here, I've got two large files. I've got one, which are the occupational health, safety and welfare files from 2000 and 2023. Now these are quite big and I'd probably have to read them and analyze them. But if I come across to the side panel here and just grab these two files by just highlighting them and dragging and dropping them into here, then Gemini will actually now look at those files and tell me about what's going on inside them. Now these are quite long documents, so it's going to take a bit of time to do it, but it will give me the outline of what's actually happening inside those accounts. Now, once that happens, what it will do is it will come back to me and actually ask me some other prompts that I can use with those files, so I can dive deeper into that space. So just imagine how much time this will save you if you've got big documents that you need to summarize really quickly. So let's have a look now and see what Gemini has told us. Inside here, we've got these things here. It tells me about what's going on. I can open it up and read a bit of a high-level overview of what's happening inside those documents, which is pretty cool. But down here, I can say what are the key differences. And this is very handy if we're looking at the key differences between two policies that we're looking at and we need to work out what actions we need to take as a company. Now, once again, it's going to take a bit of time because they're quite big files, but once it's done it, I can quickly see what's going on here. Now, with anything in the generative AI space, it's really good to check what's in here, but this gives you a really quick overview of what's going on. So if we pop out now, you'll be able to see that we can see the differences in here. We can also open this up and it will tell us some of the things that we might need to do in terms of actually actioning these inside our company. So that's pretty cool. Now, the other thing I want to show you inside the Gemini space is what happens with your mail. So let's just open up our mail in here. And I'm just going to come and open up my inbox. And I'm going to come to my Gemini side panel. And I'm going to say this, so tell me about the winter bake. Now I've got a whole lot of emails around the winter bake thing that we're meant to be working on. And you know what, I can't quite remember what's in there because I've been away for a while. So if I go tell me about winter bake, what will happen is Gemini will go through all my emails, whether they're in my inbox or whether they've been labeled and archived into those labeled areas or are just sitting in all mail, and give me a bit of a summary of all the things that I need to do in relation to that prompt. Now, once again, it's going through lots of different areas to try to find them. It'll pull out the information and collate it very quickly for me here. So if you can think a little bit about your workflows and the things that you are trying to find out and the way in which you're trying to manage the input of information coming into your life, this makes your life a lot easier. So if you scroll down here, it tells me all my 4 sources, which are my 4 emails that it's coming out of, but I can open it up and read through and it gives me a summary of what I need to be able to do in this space. Very handy and very cool. So these things are going to land inside your accounts later on inside June, depending on the Google account that you have in your workspace. Can't wait till next month to show you some of the more things that are happening inside the Gemini space that will make your life and workflows even easier.